Good evening. So these are some notes that I have on Che Guevara and his tactics on guerrilla warfare. I just want the people to let me know what they think about this stuff, what can be improved, what should be taken away, stuff like this. So the first point that I have is a small fighting force can defeat a larger one. I think that's true. The second one I have is insurgency creates perfect conditions, not waiting. Insurgency meaning like a rebellion, a revolution, somebody doing something revolutionary or rebellious. It can create a good win condition for you to win like a small battle. So people can tell me what they think about that one. The third point I have is don't sleep in the same place 2 nights in a row. Move incessantly to avoid being surrounded and to keep the opposition guessing. I think that one is pretty solid. The fourth one I have is march by night, hide by day. Noiselessness, camouflage, and operational confidentiality are absolute priorities. This is some cool stuff. The fifth point I have is strike fast, inflict maximum damage, and retreat immediately. Never engage in static, protracted warfare. Static, protracted warfare, like don't be fighting in the same spot for too long. Sounds pretty smart. You don't want the enemy to go get their forces and be able to destroy you guys and kill the revolution. The sixth point I have is only attack when you have the numerical superiority in a given theater of war, even if the enemy is larger overall. Striking while you have the advantage is paramount. That one's pretty good. The seventh one I have is weapons, ammunition, and equipment will come from fallen enemy soldiers. The behemoth, the government militia, is the revolution's primary supplier. So you're going to be taking their weapons. If you're an army of 30 men and you run into an army of 10 enemy combatants, you beat them up or kill them and then take their weapons. And now you guys have 10 more weapons or 20 more weapons, however many they had, plus the ones you guys already had. And that one sounds smart. And I think that one, something that the guy who wrote The Art of War said something like this. One morsel of food from the enemy is a great advantage or a great deal. Something along those lines. And the final point I have is rough terrain like mountainous or dense forests nullify the enemy's heavy artillery, tanks, and air superiority. So just let me know what you guys think about that stuff. I think these are some pretty solid points. I'm not really giving my intake on them. I just want to hear what the people have to say.